Okay guys, so here is another example going over box plots. So we have two classes, first period and second period, and it's comparing their test scores. So we can quickly see from first period, here's my minimum, second period, here's my minimum, and then these are my maximums out here, then Q1, median, and Q3. So we're gonna go through and answer these questions for each class. So the minimum for first period, you can see right here is 60. Oops, sorry. And then the maximum for first period is out here, and that's somewhere between 95 and 100. We're going to go with a 97. Okay, and then quartile one, sorry, is right here, and that is a 75. And then quartile 3 out here for period 1 is a 90. And then the median, our middle line here, is an 80. So we're going to go ahead and fill in the 80. Right here. And then for our interquartile range, if you remember, that's Q3 minus Q1. So for this, that would be 90 minus 75, which is 15. Okay, so that would be your interquartile range. Then your range is your maximum number minus your minimum number, which would be 97 minus 60, which gives us 17 for the range. Okay, so that would be class period 1. Then this should say class period 2 right here. So now I look at class period 2. So that minimum in that class was a 70. So we can now say that the minimum score in class 2 was higher than the minimum score in class 1. Then we go down and we need to do our maximum for period 2. So my maximum right here looks like it's slightly above, or probably about 95. So we're going to put 95 for the maximum. So I can then see that the maximum for class period 1 is greater than the maximum for period 2. The quartile 1, of course, is still this line. So quartile 1 is an 80. Q3 right here, slightly above a 90, would be, it's probably a 91, let's say. And then my median for class 2 right here is an 85. Then again, I need to find my interquartile range for that, which I still do Q3 minus Q1, or quartile 3 minus quartile 1, which would be 91 minus 80, which will give us 9 for your interquartile range, or your IQR. Okay, then for your range, it's still your max minus your min, which would be 95 minus 70, which gives us 15 for our range of the whole data. So quickly, just by looking at these, I can tell that the spread, or the range, spread's another word for range, that the spread of 1 would be greater than period 2 because it just stretches further along the line. Also, I could compare the interquartile ranges without even solving the numbers. I can see that this rectangle is significantly larger than this rectangle. Therefore, first period's interquartile range is going to be larger than second period's interquartile range, which if we look here, we have 15 for period 1, so that's a larger size, and only 9 for period 2. So you can quickly see just by looking at these different generalizations that you can make about this. You can also look at things such as the median. So the median score, the middle score for second period, looks to be higher than the first period, which if we look, yes, we have an 85 versus an 80. So those are all generalizations that you have to be able to make about box plots when you're given 2.